At a Jefferson Day dinner in Washington, Democrats heartily endorsed the policies outlined by the guest of honor, President Truman.
It is no longer enough to say, we don't want war. We must act in time, ahead of time, to stamp out the smoldering beginnings of any conflict that may threaten to spread over the world. It is necessary that we maintain sufficient military strength to convince the world that we intend to meet our responsibilities. Now, what of our domestic economy? How strong are we at home? In the fiscal year 1945, the federal government had a deficit of over $53 billion. In the fiscal year 1946, it was in the red about $21 billion. But now we have worked our way into the black, and I am happy to be able to say tonight that for the present fiscal year, 1947, we shall balance the budget and we shall have a surplus.
Ah, if only it had been Dr. Dalton talking to us. From America, this new device to solve the parking problem. It speaks for itself, and I can think of a lot of places in our overcrowded cities where we could make good use of the idea. A really handy little gadget. Just leave your car on the shelf, and when you want it again, there's hardly any waiting. The American Telephone and Telegraph building in New York, one of the greatest communication centers in the country, has been paralyzed by a strike. It was a nationwide telephone walkout, with smartly dressed hello girls helping to form the picket lines. Over 300,000 went on strike, switchboards were deserted, and only emergency calls went through. Automatic equipment, still in operation, prevented total telephone silence, but it's also responsible for some of the workers' grievances. They fear that too many automatic devices may mean loss of jobs. Wage questions came into it too, and the hold-up in the telephone service was obviously very serious.